Hey guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it is Friday. Friday, the last day of work for you folks. It's time for a journey into Forgeworld with me. And I have Chief Live Gaming on in the background. I was watching one of his bat reps, so I paused that for a moment. Sorry, sir. I'll finish watching it in a minute. If y'all haven't checked out him, go check out his channel. He's also a member of the Legion of Gamza, the rockin Gamzas. Super cool dude. He has some awesome material. Does bat reps. Does you name it, he does it. Well, unless you're weird and you name some weird stuff, he probably doesn't do that. Like, I don't think he dances in a hula dance with coffee on his head. I've never seen it, but anything's possible. But no, he's a super cool guy. I really like him. He's a nice person. Check out his channel. I'll leave a link down in the description below. But in the meantime, what we're going to do today is we're going to blow up massive madness with the final installment of Journey into Forgeworld with the Taunar. The rest of the Journey into Forgeworlds will be more than likely just showcase video updates of when I finished the models, because I actually have quite a few of them finished, and I'll just break those off here and there. But we're going to work on painting more today. I haven't quite finished painting stuff, like the special details here. This should be white by now, and this should be a red. But what I am doing is mild glow effects, OSL, if you can kind of see that. I'm not super good at it, but I'm going to do it anyway on camera, because why not? I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? Sorta. Yes, maybe, no. Anyway, we're about to go table down. I still have to get the big guy off my shelf up here, because I've moved him from my table over here to my shelf up there, because he's almost done. He needs to be protected and out of the way. So I put him on a shelf hanging on the wall that could fall at any moment. That makes sense, right? No, I didn't think so. My beard is extra beardy today. Can you see that? Of course you can, because it's beard with little eyes and a mouth. Anyway, guys, let's go table down and have some fun with the airbrush and some OSL effects. Maybe. Okay, so here we go. Table down. Here is the bad boy. I mean, he's pretty much done for the most part. I went in and did the little white in there around this. I think I need to go back and hit it up just one more time to kind of smooth it out. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I haven't done, again, the little red and the other whites on it, so I guess technically I can't say he's almost done. But he is. He's almost done. He is so very, very close. Go ahead and get the light down here on him. So, this is the gun that I did up. You can kind of see all that. There's light blue in there, and then I kind of barely went back with the white. That's pretty much what I'm going to do on the majority of this. Still got to go back and hit the reds up on here and finish that up. Oh, and I still have the white stripe to do on here too. I forgot completely about that. So, yeah, I might do that this episode, too. If not, it'll be all done by the showcase episode. This pretty much, like I said, is going to be the last one. Doing the OSL effects, and then I'm going to paint it all on my own, off any little details that I need to do on my own off camera. And then whenever we get around to the showcasing of it, we'll do it. We'll show you there. So, just doing a pan around where you can't see a lot of the model because it's dark. It's too dark to see up underneath there. So, just pretty much more greens. His rotation up top. I'm really pleased with this guy. What in the world? Super glue. That's not super glue. Oh, man, my kids were playing with unpoppable bubbles the other day. And one got unpoppable on his leg. Gotta get that cleaned off. But yeah, so what we're going to do today, I'm primarily going to work on, not so much the guns here, it's like one of these. I'm going to get it on camera. We're going to work on one of these. You see him up here? Over here? Come on, over here. No. You're almost. There you go. There you go. So we're going to work on one of these guns today. I'm just going to get one down. And they pop right off. Take one down, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do my OSL on it. The OSL primarily is going to be in here. The little grating in the back, here where the round would come from, and follow it along here, all the way out. And then they'll do a little bit on the tip too, like inside. And then here too, because for me that's just something that I assume would light up a little bit. And then back here, quite possibly, I look at these like little generators. So I'm gonna do a little bit of OSL on each one of those, like the little notches. We'll hit that with a little bit of that light blue and then come back with a white and barely hit it. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out. Oh, I also probably gonna do like right up underneath here too, those little gratings as well. But other than that, that's it. That's all the OSL on this that I'm gonna do. As far as the rest of the model, any others that I'll do, might do it back here on his little support thrusters. He has them here. I can't do them so much on his leg ones because they're too low. Like, no way I can get underneath it. I'll do it with a brush if I can, but you also won't see them too much. Of course, the other guns I'll do. This one will be a little different than the this bad boy. His intakes up top, I'll do those too. And then that's it. I think that's all I'll do. I did notice a couple other things. I might go in and zoom in a little bit if you can. On the little ports, I might go in there with a really thin brush and try to do some of the like lensing effect in there, but I'm honestly thinking it's going to be too small to get in there and do. I may just kind of darken them out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, honestly, for these guys. The OSL fix on that, and then the rest of it's just me hitting up little details, lenses, painting the stripes on, the eyes. I'm going to save all that stuff for the unveiling in the final showcase video. So what I need to do now, oh, also, I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and show you, since this is officially the last Journey into Forgeworld, official Journey into Forgeworld, is this guy here. Yes, no, that's not a Forgeworld thing. It's a Sky Ray. But of course, I have all mine magnetized to where I can change the tops. Well, Forgeworld put back out a while back, and these had been gone from their site for the longest time. But they put the other turrets. So you have the missile pod turret. Sorry, I had a buddy phone call me. So yeah, I was going to show you the turrets. So we have the twin linked. I think it's heavy plasma gun, I believe is what it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they also have like they don't have them right now. They just have these two. But they have heavy fusion, twin linked heavy fusion, and I want to say there's one more, but I can't remember. So yeah, I mean, these are the only two I really care about. These are really cool. But they go on. Oh, poop salad. I forgot. The pegs are a little longer. So I'm either going to cut those down and remagnetize them, or I have. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's dusty. So I have this other guy here. I uses my Pathfinder Devilfish. It just, so that slides in. But yeah, these go on there like so. And I think that it's a cool look to them, in my opinion. Even if the stats are stupid, like literally they are apparently super lame, you might as well keep a regular hammerhead. But they do look cool. Like, I really like this one. This one's my favorite. Honestly, I like the look of that better than the Sky Ray. That just looks ridiculously huge for 4 Seeker, what is it, 6 Seeker missiles? To that guy. Looks more streamlined and sleek. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, just want to show you those because I got them a while back and I keep forgetting about them, that I have them. So I was going to show them to you too, since it is Journey into Forgeworld. Now I'm going to get everything set up to paint one of these guns for you. It'll take me a minute because I need to find the right angles and stuff to put the camera at and how to prop it up. But I'll be right back. For y'all, you won't notice any time difference. So see you in a minute. All right, guys, here we are. Excuse me. Excuse me. All set up. Now what I have here is the guns. because I realized something. Any glow effect or OSL that's going to carry over on any parts of the gun, that little white stripe that has to be down the sides needs to be there first, because that OSL will go on to that white stripe, because the white stripe is part of... how many times... white stripity stripe is part of the paint on the actual vehicle itself. The OSL is a glow effect. It's something that's radiating and hitting and reflecting off, or shadowing or lighting, highlighting the gun itself. So I need to put those on first. So that's what I'm going to do now real quick. So I got all these taped off in the different areas. So we're just going to do this real fast. And I mean, it's really just like a light dusting of white to make it look like it was painted. And then I'm going to come back later on with a toothbrush, before I varnish it, and I'm going to scuff the crap out of it. So pretty much that. And this is going to be a white stripe down the side of the gun. Now you're like, what is he doing that for? That's ridiculous. Well, go look up the Koenig monster, the Destroyed monster, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because the side guns have a white stripe down the side. This one's a little less, not as easy, because I had to kind of pick the spots we're going to do on it. I hope this is focused the way I've got the camera set up. So I couldn't do like this one where it's literally just the top of a gun. I had to go down the center to have it centered on the side of the weapon. Well, at least centered as best as I could. So do the same thing on this one. And then we have a little white stripe on the side of that one. I'm going to do the same thing to the final one. And boom, that's it. It's just that simple. I'm not even going to try to get underneath the... little engine intake part up there, whatever that is, just because it's not necessary. This is literally like, this was an assembly line, they rolled by and they sprayed it. So give me a second, I'm going to clean out this white, and I'm going to peel these off and show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. It's going to look pretty bright on camera. It's fairly bright in person, but it flows good. It's got the good white that I want to see. Where's the other one? This guy. So yeah, I like the way that turned out. I think that turned out really well. So now we're going to go on to the OSL. So what I have in here is a blue, and it's bright blue, apple barrel bright blue. And what I do with my OSL is I'll hit that first, kind of overspray it a little bit. Start back here on this thing. I know I already pre-did some of it, but I've been going back and trying to redo stuff now. So I'm going to go on there and I'm just going to pan back and forth, getting this area blued out. You can kind of see that. Now that white's still showing up a little bit. So I want to make sure all that old white is gone. Because what you're doing is, it's act like a flame. The hottest part of the flame is going to be the white part. The coolest part is going to be like the oranges and yellows. So that's the way I look at it. The same thing for a plasma blast. The coolest part is going to be the blue, and the hottest part is going to be the white. So we're going to do the white in the center of that. You know, so that way it'll kind of give you that hot, hot glow. I want to do some right above here. See, there's a little grating in there. So I want to hit up in there too. Now the way I have my camera, I'm still at an awkward angle, so I'm going to try to get it on so y'all can see it as much as possible, but I just gently go in there. Slowly releasing more paint as I go until I get it kind of filled out, and you get that nice little blue in there. And then when I come back with the white, I'll do less white and try to hit the white just on those ribs in there. Now when I was talking about the top parts, is I don't know if I can do this on camera because it's really weird on this one. I'm going to hit just in those little boxes and kind of pull back and let go. Pull back and let go. When you pull back and let go, what you do is you're getting a little fade effect. Let me see if I can get it on this. It's going to be hard, especially with the blue. Might show up pretty good on black. But see, like what you're doing is if you pull back, you just get a spot of paint. But if you pull back and let go and pull back your brush as you do it, what happens is you get a heavy blast in the center and it kind of disperses out a little bit. When you're airbrushing, like when I airbrush t-shirts and stuff, I do these called starbursts, where I'll do like a little flare where it'll be like come across here, here, here. I'll show you more when I get to the white. Let me get all this blue done on this. And then we'll come back and I'll pull out the white and I'll show you what I'm talking about on the white next. So just give me a little bit. I'm going to pause and get all the blue on this. Guys and dolls, here we are. That thing has blue all over it. Both sides. So now what I'm going to do is make sure my white is working good. Do the same thing I just did on a smaller scale, but with white. Enough to give it that little glow. It probably looks ridiculous on camera. Right now that's no paint, I'm just drying it off a little bit. But yeah, so I'll do that. And I'm gonna go hit up a little bit over here too. So now I'm gonna come in here just on those ribs. I apologize for the noise. I hope you can hear it fairly well. I'm trying to speak up a little bit. I'm trying to speak up enough to where you can hear me anyway. But yeah, I just did the white over the rib. The ribs, man. The ribs. I'm going to do it right down the center. Something kind of like that. I'll probably go back and just a little bit more on there to kind of make the inside a little bit more intense. But pretty much that's what I'm going to do over the whole thing. Oh, and then these pops. Get you on the camera. So the other reason I have the harsh light going on is because my camera's right there, and if I brought my other natural light down, it casts a big shadow on the center. So I can bring it down a little bit, I guess. But so I turn on my phone light so that way you can kind of see it, at least see a little bit of what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna go real quick off camera for a second. And I'm going to get this center line a little bit more predominant and sticking out a little bit more. So that way it kind of pops out a little bit more. And then I hit just the tips down here too, because I put a little bit of white in there. And as far as like the center right here, all I do in that one is I just kind of hit and pull back. Just enough to get a little glow in there. Just a nice subtle glow. Now what I was talking about earlier is this flare effect thing. Let me see if I can get my white not acting like a jerk on me. Got a little bit of dry tip going on here. There we go. My white is a bit watered down, probably more than I should have it watered down. So that way, so it dries on the needle sometimes faster than I want it to. But I was talking about little flares. Let's see if I can pull one off at a weird angle like this. So I do little flares like this. What you're doing is just kind of whipping and letting go real quick. But then the center, you usually have a big old glob because that's where everything met. So what you do is you hit that with the white, hit it and pull back. Hit it and pull back. And it softens all that out. So that's what I'm talking about in like little areas like that. You can do that same hit and pull out effect to where you'll have a heavy white center and it fades out. That'll give you some nice glows in certain areas. So, I'm going to go off camera again. I'm going to finish up this one big gun. And then pretty much that's going to be it for today. And then, well, let's do that and then I'll talk to you here in a minute. All right, guys, here we go. I decided to be a big old meanie. Finished all the glow effects, OSL stuff. Again, I'm no expert at it. There are tons of other cats out there. You can YouTube OSL and you'll find something that blows your mind. But what I was talking about as being mean, I'm not going to show you the model complete. I'm not going to put it back together and show you everything, what it looks like now. We're going to save that. We're going to save that for the final showcase when I actually complete it 100%. So I'll just kind of show you the parts now. The bits and pieces I did today. So that was a weird part, doing the OSL on the white. That was weird. But yeah, I'm not going to put this guy together for you right now. I want to save it until I get it completely finalized and done, and then we're just going to do a massive showcase video of him. And honestly, it'll probably be next week because I'm pretty much going to stick on him all day, all weekend and into the week next week, and then by next Friday, the official final Journey into Forgeworld with the Taunar will be his showcase video. And then after that, I'll just do showcase videos of the other Forgeworld things that I have. Honestly, I appreciate everybody for joining me on these. I had so much fun doing them. I suggest anybody, if you're scared to do Forgeworld, you're worried about it, if the only thing holding you back is worrying about working with resin, don't let that hold you back at all. The resin models are so much fun to mess with. They're so detailed. They're so amazing. You can really step up your painting game on them. I highly suggest it. I highly recommend it to anybody. If you can afford it, grab one or two. I got fortunate just because of taxes that I picked up the ones that I did. And now I just maybe years before I get anything else from Forgeworld. But seriously, if you're just nervous about working with resin, don't be. If a layman like me can do it, then you can too. I'm no professional model maker, but I sure do love it. It's so much fun. So give it a shot. Pick up some resin. Pick up some Forgeworld, and jump on it, man. It's really cool. Guys, I love you. I thank you so much for joining me again on this. If you liked it, like it, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, really, that's it. If you're new to my channel, you don't sub, and you like what you see, I mean, I do a lot of messing around with stuff like this. Feel free to sub it. In the meantime, it's Friday. Weekend's coming up for some of us. If you don't have to work, kick it, relax, roll some dice, play some cards, whatever you do. Join the family, friends. Just have fun, man. If you got to work, I'm sorry, but as soon as you get off, roll some dice, play some cards, have fun with some friends, man. kick your feet up, relax, and enjoy that nerd life, my friends. I love you all. Take care.